Hi everyone. So welcome to Walking the Talk. This is Kwame here again. So today we're going to continue with the punishment and reward video that I was doing. So previously we talked about punishment, why there's a need for it, when to apply punishment, how, and when. So we talked about all that. If you want to know more, just go and look at that video. In this video in particular, I'm going to focus on rewards or reinforcement. Why there's a need for reinforcement, how to do it, and how many times you do it. So first of all, let's look at what a reinforcement is or rewards. This is something that most of us really forget, especially when things are going on well in our lives. We forget to reinforce. When people are doing something good in our lives or something good that we expect them to do, we forget to keep that attitude or behavior going. So let's look at reinforcement. A reinforcement is applying something into someone's life to see a change or to see an improvement in a person's behavior. So you want that behavior to continue. Someone is doing something good that you really like, you want that behavior to continue. So let's say a coworker comes to work early or even before the time work starts, and you think it's a good thing, you want to reinforce. Or your child uh, stopped sneaking out of the house, and then you think it's a good thing, you want to reinforce. So everything that people do, if you don't want to limit it, you want it to progress. So there are things that you give or there are things that you say that will you want the person to improve upon. So this is different from punishment that you want to suppress a behavior. This one you want to actually encourage or increase the number of times or the intensity of that behavior. So this can happen with your children, your spouse, your friends, your co-workers, even church members or whatever religion you're part of. It is very important. Or you can also use this for your subordinate if you're a boss or if you're a leader at your workplace or wherever you may be. Reinforcement is a very good tool to keep a behavior repeating itself. Most of us forget this. When people do something good, we forget to tell them or give them something or remove something from their lives to make sure that that behavior keeps on going. So just like punishment, we have positive and negative punishment. In reinforcement or reward, we have positive and negative too. So the positive is adding something to the person's life to see um, a behavior to keep on going. And then the negative is um, taking something from someone's life to make sure that they can repeat a behavior. So let's take an example of the positive one. So positive, you can give, let's say, bonus or candy gifts or, or whatever it may be, something that it will increase the behavior or you increase the number of times the behavior happens. The other one is a negative. So you take something out of their lives to see that a behavior continues. So for example, um, let's say you're a teacher and then you decide that these students are doing so well. They're passing all their quizzes. They're coming to school early. They participate in class. So you want to take something that they don't like out of their lives so that they can keep doing whatever they're doing. So, for example, you cancel a test for the student, and then you tell them that this is the reason why I canceled the test because you guys are studying and doing so well. That's why I canceled the test. It's also a reinforcement. It's a positive and negative reinforcement. So when we know why we reinforce or we punish, then we'll know which one to choose to make sure that we see what we want to see. So reinforce or punish, it is up to you to decide. But most of the time, it depends on what you want to see. So if you want to see a behavior diminish, you use punishment. If you want to see a behavior improve or go on, you want to use reinforcement. Don't forget to reinforce people. When people decide to volunteer to do something that out of the ordinary, you want to reinforce. It is very, very important to do that. And then with reinforcement, this is how it goes. So we have the ones that has to do with intervals, and then the ones that has to do with ratio. So interval is like how many times you want to reinforce. So some people want to do like every time this behavior happens, you want to reinforce it every time. And other people also want to go with the ratio. So how many times you do it, you get reinforced. How many times? So maybe you come to school 5 times in a week because it's 5 times in a week. They want to reinforce. Other people want to do like every weekend or like at the end of every year. They want to give gifts to their co-workers or bonus or whatever it is. Reinforcement really works. We do it all the time, but sometimes we don't know the rationale behind. That's why I'm talking about it, so that we'll know why we're doing it, and then we'll kind of want to correlate with that. It is very important to know why you do certain things, because most of us grew up doing certain things that we didn't even know why we're doing it. We just learned them from our parents or our grandparents. They were doing it, but we didn't know. Some uncles will come in there in our home and they would just give money to all the kids. And then we didn't know why he was doing it. He probably didn't know why he was doing that. But now we know why most people do that. Okay. So if you have kids, don't forget to praise them. Don't forget to praise your kids if they do something good. If they listen to you, don't forget to praise them. Recognize what they did and they will repeat it. They will repeat every single thing you recognize them for. Your spouse, if they do something good, don't forget to give gifts. Use word of mouth to praise them. It is very important. Um, your co-workers, don't forget to tell them they're doing a good job, because sometimes people just need that. Some people are naturally self-motivating. They can do things, but sometimes they forget. And we mostly hear this, and people will go like, "Oh, you used to do this. Why did you stop?" Because I didn't feel a need to stop. I didn't feel a need to continue doing it, so they just stop. And people go on like that. Don't forget to reinforce co-workers, your spouse, your children, your friends, everyone that you meet. Sometimes it's just good to just compliment someone's outfit. If someone dresses good and you think it's a good thing, just say, "Hey, nice outfit." It's reinforcement. Next time you see the person wearing a better one too. And it's always very important that all of us live together and in peace and in harmony. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. This is the second part of punishment and reward. Make sure you reward people when they need it or when they seem fit. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Please make sure you subscribe, you share, you like, and subscribe, and you follow the page. We have more to come. Thank you. Peace. Bye.